Hello queens. I'm back at y'all with another client tutorial, and today I'm going to be showing y'all how I created this perfect Thanksgiving beat. And without further ado, we're jumping straight into the video. First, I'm starting this video off by cleaning my client's face. Now that her face is clean, we're just going to proceed to her eyebrows. So for her eyebrows, I'm using my Nicka K brow pencil. This one is in the shade dark brown, and I'm using it to outline and fill in her brows. As y'all can see, her brows are already nicely arched and cleaned up, so it's not really much we're going to have to do as far as shaping them up and filling them in. Once I've made my way to the front of her brows, I'm going in with another shade of the Nicka K pencil. I believe this one is in the shade light brown, and I'm just doing little hair-like strokes so I can blend out the front with the back. Now that both her brows have been filled in, I'm going in with my Eye Envy Clear Eyelash Glue, and I'm going to be spreading this throughout her brow hairs. This is going to help me lay the brows down in place, and to mold the hairs down, I'm going to be taking the spoolie end of my eyebrow pencil. To clean up her eyebrows, I'm going in with these 3 different concealers, and the shade names are on the screen. First, I'm going to be going in with one of the Nicka K concealers. This one is in the shade 04, and I'm using it to clean up underneath her arch. Now for the remainder of the way, I mixed together my Nicka K concealer in the shade number 7 with my Arcade by Kiss concealer in the shade Chestnut, just to try to mimic her perfect shade, and I'm going to be using that combination to clean up the top and the bottom of her eyebrows. Now that one brow is all clean, I'm just going to repeat this process on the other side. I'm taking whatever excess Nicka K concealer is left on my palette, and I'm going to be using it as an eyeshadow base. So as y'all can see, I'm just applying it all around her eyelids. Now I'm going in with my Dermablend Translucent powder, and I'm going to be using this to lighten up the front of her eyebrows, and I'm also using it to set the concealer in place. Moving on to the eyeshadows, the first shade I'm taking is Rocky, and it comes from my Lash Spice palette. As y'all can see, it's like this plum shade, and I start by working it on the outer edge of her eyes, and I just bring it in the shape of the halo. I wanted her eyeshadows to be more of a maroon shade, so I mixed together the shades Cream, Sickle, and Hunts from my Jaclyn x Morphe palette, and I just applied those over top of the first shade that we used. So that's what I'm doing right now, and as y'all can see, it gave it more of a reddish tint, which is what I was going for. Now I'm going in with this deep dark brown shade, which is also from my Morphe x Jaclyn palette, and I'm working it on the inner and outer edges of her eye. This is going to form that halo shape and really just define it. For the center of her halo, I'm going in with the shade Meeks mixed with Queen. It also came from my Jaclyn x Morphe palette. I'm telling y'all, I love that palette. And I'm just going to blend this shimmer eyeshadow into my matte eyeshadows. I wanted this to be a very blended halo. I didn't want it to have too harsh of a shape. Going back in with that red concoction that I made using the shades Hunt and Creamsicle, and I'm just applying it to the edges of her halo, and then I'm going to be reapplying the dark brown to the edges as well. To finish off her eye look, I'm going in with this pigment from Ashley Lee Cosmetics. I believe it's in the shade Celestial, but just in case I'm wrong, I'm going to make sure I include the shade name in the description box down below. And once I have it all pressed on, we'll be moving on to her face. So I went ahead and moisturized her face using my Pond's moisturizer. Now I'm just going in and priming her skin using my e.l.f. Matte and Poreless Putty Primer. And I like to apply it using my damp Real Technique sponge. Before we get into the foundation, I'm just going to color correct around her face a little bit using my Nicka K concealer in the shade number 10. For her foundation, I'm going in with my FitMe foundation, and this is in the shade Spicy Brown. To highlight her face, I'm going in with my Nicka K concealer, and I believe it's in the shade 06. Now I'm going in with my Nicka K concealer in the shade 07, and I'm just applying it on the outside of 06. This is going to help me blend it better into her foundation. Now I'm just going to go ahead and blend out the concealer using the same brush that I used to blend out her foundation. And for anybody that's wondering, I purchased this foundation brush from AliExpress, and I believe it's similar to the Sephora E47 brush. Majority of the brushes that I use in every video, y'all, I get them from AliExpress. I'm gonna go in and contour her face using my Juvias Place foundation stick in the shade Katsina. I'm blending out the concealer underneath her eyes using this Nicka K flat foundation brush. As y'all can see, my client has bottom individual lashes and I really don't want to mess those up, which is why I decided to go in with this brush. I'm also going to be using my damp Real Technique sponge. To set the concealer in place, I'm using my Morphe loose powder in the shade Banana. To set the contoured areas of her face, I'm going in with my Black Radiance pressed powder and it's in the shade Black Coffee. To set the remaining areas of her face, I'm going in with my FitMe pressed powder and it's in the shade Mocha. I'm taking some of my e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade White and I'm using it to highlight the inner corners of her eyes. Now I'm going in with some black eyeshadow and I'm using it to line her waterline. I'm gonna go ahead and press in all of that powder that I have setting on her face. Now that all the powder has been pressed in, I'm going to go ahead and spray her face down with some setting spray. I'm going to go in and highlight her face using the highlighter from my Be Perfect Carnival XL palette. Moving on to the lips, I'm taking my Juvias Place foundation stick in the shade Congo, and I'm using this to outline her lips. I'm going in with my Nicka K lip gloss in the shade Mocha, and I'm just applying it to the center of her lips using this disposable lip wand. And I'm gonna go on top of that with another Nicka K lip gloss, and I believe it's in the shade Love on Taupe. Once I'm finished blending out her lips, we'll be getting into the grand reveal, so I'm gonna let y'all watch. Okay, you ready to see? Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Hey, these are brown.
Okay, queens, we've made it to the end of the video, and as y'all can see by my client's reaction, this tutorial was another success. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you decide to recreate this look, please feel free to tag me on Instagram. A link will be in the description box down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next one. I hope that you all have an amazing Thanksgiving and a happy holiday. Bye bye, queens.